Hello and welcome to my video today. In this video, I want to show you how I turned this full-face snorkel mask into an emergency respirator and how simple this process is. And I believe this particular mask system is actually more effective than the ones you've been seeing on other videos showing a single snorkel system. So let me show you first what people have been doing. So here is a single snorkel system that you commonly see in people converting these days to become an emergency respirator. Now, if you look at this thing, you notice that there's only one intake and one port here. And this port serves as both intake and exhaust port. And if you open this one up, which happens to be a foldable one, you'll notice how small the intake air hole is and how small the exhaust holes are. So both intake and exhaust are coming through these holes. The middle one is the intake, and that's the only one that comes in, and two exhaust holes here. And let me show you how small this hole is. If you look in here, you'll see that that is the intake hole. That is minuscule in my mind. So when I try to use this one, when I follow instructions from other people, I made it simpler by simply adding a N95 mask wrapped around the intake exhaust port. And what I did is that I want to make sure all the exhaust comes out of here instead of being trapped in here and trying to force its way out through the mask again. So I stuck two earplugs into the exhaust port holes inside the mask and on either side of it. And it was kind of effective in blocking the air from going back out and allowing only exhaust air going through here. And I tried it on, and it was really hard to breathe in it. So I was very disappointed in the process, and I don't know how other people have been converting these uses effectively. So again, going back to this mask, when I found this system, I realized that this is actually a lot more closely resemble a regular respirator that you use in construction and medical use. It has two intakes on either side and one exhaust in the front. If you look at how big the exhaust port is, and if you look at how big the intake holes are, this is removable, luckily, so I can show you exactly how big the intake is. That is much, much, much larger, and there's two of them on either side. So I wondered if I can use this as a method to create a custom emergency respirator. Now, by watching some of the videos that I've seen online, I noticed they were using this kind of filter. This is a CPAP machine filter, and this is very effective in catching bacterial and viral particles. They claim to be 99.99% efficient. It's a bidirectional filter, so air can flow either way. So when I got the two pieces together, I would try to fit it on. At first, I could barely get this on to fit on this fitting, and was just a little bit too tight for it. So what I did is I simply took this off. I took a common dishwashing pad. Obviously, I want to use the green side, and what I did is I wrapped it around this fitting, and I just started turning it. Just very minor abrasion will cause it to remove very, very minuscule materials. And what it does is help reduce the diameter of this fitting and make it easy to slide on. And eventually I was able to get it all the way down, almost to the mouth. So how I tested it is I would hold it to my mouth, cover this up, and suck on it to make sure there's nothing leaking on it. And it's usually pretty effective. I'm pretty sure it's effective enough. So I will attach this back on. I'll attach to the other side too. There we go. And there you go. You have a simple, effective emergency respiratory mask that you can build for yourself for $50. Now, this particular model is a mask made by HJKB. You can find it from various sources. I bought mine particularly from Amazon. And these filters you can buy from any CPAP stores online that sells CPAP machines or accessories and parts and equipment. So, and you don't need prescription for these. They're readily available from these CPAP stores, and I'll share them in the link below. But again, I wish you guys luck. Be safe. And again, this is not exactly FDA approved. It's not approved by any state agencies or government agencies. This is my own DIY project that I for myself, and hopefully you may find it useful for your own use. Thank you.